Okay. We should be back right now. We back? Good, good, good. Okay. 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 Let's do this. Hey, everybody. I dodged a very, very black flag there, I guess. You did, Maya. And that's the attitude you should have in general. Like, I realize the frustration, and like, it's good that you vent your feelings, like when you're disappointed. However, remember, right? At the end of the day, it's their loss. And that's all that matters in terms of you being aware of the fact that there's nothing you could have done. Like if someone else is so insecure or whatever the else the case that prevented them from coming to the date, it's not on you obviously, and it's not something that you should like carry with you and be upset about it because that person has proven that they're not worth it. Especially if they blocked you, because that's fucking weird. What the hell? The audacity of some people. So let me be very clear here for those of you who don't know, okay? There is a story in Diamond and Pearl, and it's like a little book that you find in the actual Game Boy games, or I think the remakes even. And you needed to use that reference to unlock what I'm about to catch, because it read, once upon a time in the East Sea there was a Pokemon known as the Prince. A brave human asked Pokemon living in the sea to let them see the prince. Mantike, Bizzle, and Quillfish with huge spikes acknowledged the human's bravery and joined them. Together they set off in a boat over the sunset-streaked sea, sailing through the ocean gate stretched over the waves. News of this reached the ears of the prince, who went to meet the brave little party at the seaside hollow. That is essentially what I need to do. I need to have the 3 Pokemon from that legend, and I needed to surf through. Do you see those spikes over there? Those 2 spikes. Like there's like these 2 rocks that kind of form almost this. How do I put this? It looks almost like a gate from above. Let me just ride to the end of this cliff so you can kind of see it better. Yeah, you see that? That over there. So I had to like surf through that, and then suddenly you heard a Pokemon's cry in the distance, right? And the cry something to the effect of like Theo, and like that's obviously there has to be Theo in it, right? So the idea now is that we go find it now. Because I did like a thorough exploration of this place, I know that there's 2 locations in here, right? 2 locations. And like as you can see, I already unlocked them on the map. It's the Seaside Hollow here, and the Spring Path there. So those 2 caves should have these Pokemon. I feel like that's where they are now. So we're just gonna fly there. Okay? Because I unlocked flying. Let's go. Let's go to the Seaside cave first, and then we'll see. Let me see. So the cave should be right below us, somewhere here. There. You see that? This. Okay. This is where it is. Enter. Okay. Cutscene. Oh, that's cute. There's so many. Let me think. Oh my god, they're going wild. Okay, let me see if I can catch you without hurting you. It's super adorable. Look at it. It's so cute. Look at it. Okay. Let's try and catch it. Let's just try and see if we can brute force it without hurting it. It's no good. I need to weaken it a bit. It grew in rage. Good. That means it won't escape. Okay. It's so adorable. Moonblast. That's a fairy type attack, right? So let's see. Let's do something that's not too effective, like Aerial Ace. Let's hope it, like, I saved the game before, so I can just reload. I did, Yuna, I did. Look at you immediately just grasping the situation. I originally, like, it's on me though. Like, I came on late to stream today. I overslept. I was oddly exhausted. But yeah, like I wanted to do something art related today, but there were like only Norm and Zero as far as like artists go, so I kind of just decided not to do it. That's so sad. Yeah, it's annoying. I can't sleep, so basically you took my sleep. Oh no! Funny story time. Let's go. Sleep is fun though. Sleep always is. Okay. Jet ball, because I feel like the color fit better because it's blue. It's no good. I love sleeping, I just hate falling asleep right now. Let's try again. Let's try again. I just want to catch this one because it's super adorable. I'm just surprised. I always thought they are unique. But there were like 3 others. Wait. Okay, hold on. What's... So, are you telling me now that I always thought Manafi or Manafi or however the frick you pronounce them, like that I always thought that they were like I know that they're mythical, they're not legendary, but the thing is, I always thought that they are like, you know, like singular, like unique. But apparently there's many of them. A friend works at the university and was hosting a visit for incoming students. One of the students was filling out a question thing about the food, was asking on scale 1 to 5 how they would rate the food. The kid had to ask ChatGPT. No! A university student? How did he even get it through high school? Oh god, this doesn't bode well. Manafi is the only one in the world. Fionis are from breeding. Oh! Are you kidding? Wait, that you gotta explain that to me. How does that work? What's the exact Pokédex entry there? Oh my god, these guys are too weak. I will one-shot them. Let me try and brute force it with a jet ball. Friend asked them why they did what they did, and they said I felt more comfortable asking ChatGPT first. That is terrifying, Millie. That's absolutely terrifying. Fione is the only mythical that can breed from Manaphy and Ditto. What the frick? Are you kidding? So Manaphy is like essentially like the progenitor, if you will. But wait, what is Manaphy? So like every legendary, if you will, or every mythical Pokemon has like something special lore-wise attached to them, right? So what is this? What's special about this one? Like, what do they do? Like, I don't have a Pokedex entry yet, right? That's why. I'm just going to throw balls at them until they stay in the ball. By the way, like because it's level 30, if I attack this thing once, it's over. Anyways, I gotta go. I'm out to go meet up with my friends. That's the right thing to do. The day is still here. Because they want to hear the whole story, yes. And also, don't forget, don't let one person like ruin your entire day. Have fun, Maya. What is your favorite starter, Yuna? You start first. Bunny says bye too, Maya. Bye. Take care. God damn it, this is hard. Scorbunny? Totodile? But starter. I think... Let me try a Ultra Ball. And there's another cave that we can explore. Dude, I can't weaken you like without destroying you, dude. Oh man, I might have to attack once with Aerie, like hoping that it doesn't destroy it. Wait, I could check, like maybe my other Pokemon have a moveset that are like when a mastery of the attack is high. This is like I could attack with a Flame Wheel. Let's attack with Flame Wheel on Agile style. That should like not destroy it. No, I know Nom. It's just like Scorbunny. Is Scorbunny not the fire starter? Oh my god. Flame Wheel, Agile style. Don't die. Oh my god, that was weaker than I expected, but it's burned. You know what's funny about this game? In the old games, even with like the elemental disadvantage, a level 30 would have not been able to defeat a level 70. Like the balancing is very odd in this game. In my opinion. It's in Gala. Yeah, I think, right? Like that was Sword and Shield, I think. That was already after I kind of stopped keeping up with Pokemon. So let's try and catch this one as well. I want to catch all of them because this is super rare. God damn it. I need to weaken it too. I need to revive my my Infernal Ape. Fiona wins all. Wait, Fiona or Manaphy? I feel like my favorite set of starters are from Galar. Why though? I feel like is it just me? Like I feel like the other like the OG starters, like the first 3 or 4 gens of starters were like peak to me. Like recent starters, they have like odd stylistic choices. Like that's the only way I can put it. There's like some stylistic choices that I don't quite get. Yeah, when slash lore-wise, the noting other than Fiona that is a chart of Ditto and Manaphy. That's so odd. What the heck? So there's actually a Pokédex entry that says, yeah, this guy is like a product of a... What the hell? So Manaphy is alone in the entire world? There's no other like it? That is rough. So now I have a feeling that my Infernape gets one shot, because for some reason level 74 doesn't protect you from getting shafted by a water attack by a level 30 Pokemon. I should... a normal Flame Wheel? Damn. Dude, this is crazy. It's like we're fighting almost like in the same level range, but I'm like 40 levels stronger. How is this possible? The balancing in this game is so different from what it was in the old games. This is crazy. I think just because I like all of the evolutions, because sometimes when there's an odd one that I don't like the design of. Oh, sometimes there's an odd one that I don't like. I don't know what it is. Like recent designs for a lot of the starter Pokemon, they don't speak to me. There was like what was always so exciting about the starters was like their third evolutions always look badass. Always. Like without fail. Like almost. Right? There were some very goofy looking ones there too, but like most of them always looked very badass. And like I don't know, recently like I see some of the starters and I feel like, huh. Like their third evolutions don't hit the same somehow. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't hit the same. And I don't want to say it's like nostalgia or anything. It's not that at all. Like I'm always able, like anyone can like see a new design and say, hey, this looks cool. That there's like a stylistic choice made that I kind of struggle to see the point of. Oh, only one is left. Let's try that. What happens if I use Flamethrower? Okay, better. Whoa, dude, this is a level 34 Pokemon. How does it do so much damage, man? What's happening? Why are they so strong? Dude, this is crazy. Like, is it just this Pokemon specifically, or is the balancing in this game genuinely off? So Laura is just mostly, like I said, it lives in one part of the sea. What the heck? I like every Pokemon that is like mythological or like I don't know, kind of like that. They always have some meaning or like some distinct ability tied to the lore of the Pokemon world, right? Like the same way, for example, you have the dragons, then you have like they were like split from a primordial dragon of some sort, or you have like Dialga and Palkia and whatnot, and they are like, for example, like one controls space, the other one controls time. Yes, I caught them all. And now this cave is empty, unless they can respawn. So let's wait for a second. Let's see if if this is a spawn point for Fiones and stuff, or if I really just caught all of them. And this was like the only opportunity to catch them, maybe. But yeah, like every Pokemon has some kind of crazy ability, like Kyogre, like with the ocean currents, Groudon with like the land, right? Rayquaza with like the air, right? Like they all have some aspect of the natural world that they control. Mm. And like that goes even for Mew and like other legendaries, right? They all have some kind of almost divine task, if you will, that contributes to the general balance of the world in some way. Like there's even some where it's like about a person's heart or emotion. So what is Manaphy about? But Manaphy lore-wise said to be born from cold sea floor and water makes up 90% of its body. This Pokemon is easily affected by its environment. It's cause Fiona is adorable and attack hits harder. It's a cuteness buff. My favorite water type is Bizzle. Dude, like that was actually part of getting to this quest to begin with. I needed to have one in my team. Like not the evolution Floatzel, but the first one. Zero says, so I think Phoenicious Manaphy splits are affected in its environment by the worms in the warm sea. Manaphy is known as the prince of the sea. But what does it okay? I will see what our like this is like the first attempt at documenting these Pokemon, right? Okay guys, it actually was the only opportunity to catch Fiones here. Because there were no Pokemon spawns before this. So this is fascinating. Like we actually caught the only batch of Manaphy's and Fiones potentially that this game has. So let's see what's next. Let's go. Now we go to the other cave. Yuna, sleep well, Yuna. Yuna, the coming Sunday, like you know, like Saturday, Sunday stuff, I'm always earlier. But this coming Sunday, I might need everybody who can draw. No, but I'll tell you guys more in Discord. Like only if you're available, of course. Don't worry about it if you can't do it, can't make it. It's all kind of chill. So let me climb up. So okay, second cave. I'm mildly terrified that this is just empty and I haven't unlocked the condition to get the Pokemon in here yet. There's actually no Pokemon in here yet. Okay, that means that there's another legendary we have to unlock. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, mythical. What could spawn in here? Okay, we got Manaphy and stuff though, so let's go and talk to a professor and see what happens, okay? Like, we should get like a decent Pokedex entry out of this. Let's see. Um, I could swear I turn on the music, but this game sometimes has parts with no music. This coming Sunday is Songkran here. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry if you can't make it. It's like all good. I see you've caught our mysterious swimmer, so it was a Manaphy all along. It seems Manaphy here is a migratory Pokemon drifting to and fro across the sea since long ago. And at least that's what it says in the Seas legend. I had a jolly hard time getting a hold of this tome, but it seems it's worth it in the end. Comet Shard. What is a Comet Shard? What is that? Oh, something to be sold. Okay. Let me put that into my item box. But one thing is for certain. One thing is for certain. That I have not, like, dude, I'm not even close to discovering everything in this game. I have to, like, yet look for certain legendary items that I have not found yet, that are like buried because there are like, how do I put this? It's like in the key items tab, and this is the hint. It says old verse, but it says number 9. And it says part of a series of old poems that have been unearthed around the Hizu region. Judging from the handwriting, it appears that they are all written by the same person. So we have to find all of those, and we have to see what that's all about. And I can fly now, which is like my favorite ability to have. And I can fly faster. which should make discovering certain things a whole lot easier. Because as you guys probably know, they're like these little wisps of fire. And like we are supposed to gather them for this girl. And so far, I'm not even remotely close to gathering all of them, right? And that's kind of what I want to do. Just do some map exploration and just chill with you guys. Like the game is just backdrop. But yeah. Love that your character's just chilling by how he's positioned. Yeah, dude. It's like there are like these flying implements that work like that. It's not a kite. It's like those triangular ones where you are like in the same position, right? Just instead of a bird Pokemon flying, it's like like I guess it's like made out of the same material that parachutes are made out of, right? But you essentially just ride the air current. So I must say, I don't know how many of those weird wisps I still have on this map. But we will have to find them. We will have to. Let me just... We will have to like check in with the professor and we'll have to see. Like if we can find the girl in the village that gave us that quest at some point. So Fiona I got the entry for, but not for Manaphy. What do I need to do to get the entry? Number card 1. All I need to do is use some attacks and use some different attack moves. This is easy to get the Pokédex entry. Okay, back to the village. I wonder where that girl was that gave me that weird quest. I wonder where that girl was. But yeah. Nim nim nim. So let me think. Let me think. Oh, also, like with my pastures, like I think I should leave some Pokemon behind there. Like my team is a bit too OP right now in terms of the leveling range that we're in. So I'm gonna leave like the stronger ones behind. And I'm gonna take some that I want to try. Look, did you guys see this one? This is like apparently this Zorua like has like a different form in the regular game, and this is like the Hisuian form. Like I don't know what the normal form looks like, but it looks cute, I thought. I have a Riolu and like a Lucario as well that I wish to train. Oh yeah, and I'm like I managed to like get like all of these yesterday. Like I just spent a couple hours because I want them, because these are like the same Pokemon as these are like all those noble Pokemon, of which these 4 are the ones that you get through the like Diamond and Pearl Clan respectively on both sides, but this one is like the one I ride. Like these ones are the mounts that I have, right? So I kind of wanted them as regular Pokemon. Oh yeah, like I needed Mantike, Bizzle, and Overquill. I needed them for the quest to unlock Manaphy. Like if you don't have those on you, you don't get the quest, and that unlock Manaphy, which I just managed to catch, right? Otherwise you don't get it. And these are like the nobles that I defeated, like same with Cleaver, Lilligant, Arcanine, Electrode, and Avaluk. Dude, Avaluk yesterday, like that fight. Oh, and I need to find all the unknowns. So far I have only 3. Like I need to look for all of those too. But yeah, let me just go and see. It evolved out of this one, Bergmite. I'm just looking like where like Manaphy is. Oh, and I need to like take Rotom out as well. Let me just... It's not exactly legendary or anything, right? It's just like super uncommon. Like I need to catch more of them Because if there's the fridge, I bet you can get the other appliances as well. There's a lot of Pokemon I gotta take out of here still, but yeah. There it is, Manaphy. Let's take this to the story relevant box because it is related to this. And then let me take one Fiona. And then we got it. Like this organizational stuff, like it's still chaos in all the other boxes, but I gotta slowly like get to organizing. Man, I wish I could like select multiple, but like multi-select only works like this, unfortunately. So what I will do is just take them into my team like this. I think there should be... There is indeed only 3 of them, right? Okay, pasture 10 is where it is. All right. Story relevant because I had to like do the C story thingy. Okay, which one has the better stats? I feel like special defense and I feel like this one has the better EV spread, but it's just me. So like these two, okay. And the other one I put in the rest of the boxes to be trained. Rotom is super rare, but not legendary. Yeah, dude, that's a crazy part. Like, correct me if I'm wrong in this, because I'm trying to wrap my head around a lot of the newer stuff that is around Pokemon, right? And what I was wanting to ask, in recent iterations of this game, like was there a Pokedex that had like a Rotom fuse to it? Like I saw, and like I have this vague recollection of like something, right, that looked like that, and I was wondering, like, if I was just imagining that, where it looked like a Rotom fused into some kind of like little handheld device. I don't remember if it was a game or if it was the anime. The first time it showed up, it was, yeah, like I thought it was a legendary. I'm still kind of confused about that. Not gonna lie. And then apparently it can transform into a fridge and whatnot. And you're like, what? Like, okay, how does that work? And it's like, and then suddenly, like, I remember just seeing like scenes or clips or like images where it seems like so ubiquitously, like used to, like, I don't know, imitate some sort of modern appliance. Like it happened when I in this game specifically, like I caught it in the field just like that, and then I got like this fridge, and then when you speak to that fridge while having a Rotom in your pasture, it turns into its fridge form, and I was like, what the frick? So I want to catch like multiple ones, and I kind of still remember where I got it. It's just that, like, I always thought it was also kind of more unique, but apparently it isn't. Right, which came as a surprise to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like apparently it isn't that special at all, right? So yeah, go figure. So I'm all the way down here. Let me fast travel up there, and now let me think, because now I can fly, right? So the question now is, it was either down here where I found it, or down here, but it was definitely on the way down. So I think I'm. Let me just check. There was like gravestones and stuff. This is it. This is where I found it. I didn't even need to fly here. Oh no, not Bronzor. It was here. It was somewhere around here. What is that? Oh, is that an Alpha Bronzor? Oh my god. Wait, let me just quickly get rid of this guy. It got a legendary's music too, so it is kind of semi legendary or special. Like, because it seems like it's very ubiquitously used in the story now. Okay. Let me see. There's an Alpha Bronzor. I want that. It's like a big flying saucer. Over there, you see that? Caught it. I didn't even look at it, dude. I didn't even look. A flying plate, dude, yes. I wanna... oh my god, how did I miss this? Look. There's like a wisp. This is the flame that I mean. These purple flames. 11 wisps are remaining in this area. Like I want to catch all. Like I want to catch them all. I want to find all of these. But like normally this is where it spawns. You know, the Rotom. Like this is where I found mine at least, the first one and the only one that I have had so far. So I'm kind of confused, like where they appear in this game. It's like mildly confusing. Not very, but mildly, because this makes sense. It's a ghost Pokemon. It's like Ghost Electric, right? And this is like a graveyard of some sort. So it only makes sense that it should be found here. However, like I don't think it was nighttime. Generally, like I think it was like dawn or like early morning. So I'm not super sure because the ghost ones always show up during the night, but I'm pretty certain it wasn't completely dark when I caught mine. Maybe from weather, that's possible too. That's possible too. But I think it's maybe just too early. So let me just go and sleep in a tent. Let's just see, because Rotom I would like to have multiple of, because if my instinct is to be trusted here, I do believe that we will need multiple for each appliance that exists, and I don't know how many different forms there are. So I report it in. Okay, are we done? Oh, cool. Great. Can I just go on now? I want to sleep. I didn't. Oh, I didn't mean to return to the village. Happened by accident. So let's go back to the Coronet Highlands. Go to mountain camp. Then go sleep until night, and then check for Rotom again. And let's see what happens, because evening or nightfall. Let's try nightfall first. If that doesn't work, we go to evening, because I don't think it was quite that dark when I caught it. Okay, it's raining again. I hope the wet, like you said, like you said, weather and stuff. Like I genuinely hope it is not dependent on weather. I genuinely do hope it's not dependent on weather at all. Otherwise, I will have to sleep again and again until it's the perfect like climate. So let's see. Now there should be ghost Pokemon, right? Let me just wait. That's the one I gave to Arzu, but no Rotom yet. There's an alpha over there that I will catch. Oh, it's the evolution too. But I don't see a Rotom. I don't see a Rotom over here. Wait. Let me see. Rotom. I feel like evening might be closer to it. Miss Magius. Miss Magius. Rotom. Dude, if it's what you said is true, Norm, and that it's like also weather dependent, that would be crazy. I'm looking around. I don't see anything moving erratically, because it moves very erratically. It looks like almost like the static, like on a television. It's like appearing and disappearing, like in a flash. Yeah. I don't know. It's like half the fun is finding out rather than Googling it, right? To look like for the immediate solution. Until evening, let's see what happens. Evening. At least it stopped raining. So, was it evening or was it night? Like, we can always go back to camp by a quick travel and sleep, but I am mildly curious, so let me see. Is it here now? Miss Draven, look, the ghost Pokemon show up, even though it's not nighttime. Let me see. I see it. No, I don't see it. I don't see it. Dude, I think it just spawns very rarely. Like, this has to be the area because all of these stones look like gravestones, and it's like an electric ghost type. So I feel that if it was to spawn anywhere, it would be here, right? Like, I mean, I can fly around and look, but no, no. I think it is where I looked like just now. Dude, isn't this like so convenient though? Flying. It like makes finding like corners that you might have potentially missed before. It makes it so much simpler. This Gyarados again. Nope. Yeah, that's like genuinely numb. That is the main reason, like why I like it, because I don't have to deal like with like raging Pokemon to the same degree. But interesting. So it's getting darker, but it's not here. Okay, stupid idea. But like we don't lose anything. What happens if I go in the morning? Maybe it doesn't obey the regular conventions that ghost Pokemon live under, where they only appear during the dark. Maybe it actually just appears whenever, right? Like maybe it's a random spawn, but that would be too odd of a coincidence that when the first time I visited that corner, that it immediately was there, you know? So let's just see. There, it's morning. Oh my god, do you see what I mean? It moves so erratically. One. Okay, caught it. This is what I meant though, you know? It like has a super... There's like two of them. There's another one over there. Let's get that one too. There. Let's try that again. Yeah, really lucky. Two of them as well. Okay, another one. Because I don't know how many appliances a Rotom can turn into, right? Like essentially there's this merchant right in front of my house in the game. And that guy occasionally has like super rare items in store. Okay, good. I caught it again. 3. But okay, so now I know they spawn in the morning as opposed to the other ghosts. Okay, see how it like moves? It's like kind of unpredictable that way. Let's try again. Let's try again. Okay, it worked. So now it's 4. I don't know how many appliance forms it has, honestly. I have no clue. But 4 should be okay. 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 But now we know. Rotom always spawns in the morning. Not during the evening, not during the night, not during midday. Okay. Now, save the game one more time because I'm paranoid. I have all the badges, like for all the noble Pokemon. Now the question is, Like, what else may I have overlooked here? There is like some of these electric types that are like super angry. I want an electric fam, or like how would I go about getting that? Like I think I have to simply like trust that the merchant actually sells the item. I have to trust that the merchant actually has the item in stock that transforms it, you know? That thing is massive, by the way. Like Electrivire, right? Is the name of this one. Let's see if I can catch it. Okay, worked. Electrivire, level 69. Nice. Okay. Now that one. Dude, these are like so aggressive, they immediately attack you when they see you. And they don't attack like with their bodies, they attack with thunder. Like they attack with like this huge AoE each time. It's a pain in the ass. Let's try catching that one as well. Just because? Okay, worked. The music turned ominous immediately because we're not supposed to be here yet. This is like the space-time rift right above us that we fell out of. So we're definitely not supposed to be there yet, right? That's why the guard is like not letting us through yet. So we're just gonna have to discover a bit. Okay, we cannot go that way. So let's fly a bit and see what happens. See what we can discover here. What can I discover that I have not discovered yet? Is there another flame? Stop using weak Pokemon. The strongest Pokemon you should use is Magikarp. You are tripping, man. You're absolutely tripping. Did you guys know that there's a game where you like it's like a fishing simulator where you catch Magikarp and like there's like different types with like different like scale colors basically. And depending on the scale color that they have, they evolve into like different versions of Gyarados with like different colors and like patterns even. Because there was like one that I really like, which is like I think the hardest one to get, which was like Great Diamond Magikarp, and it looks like pitch black, and like its scales look like silvery black diamonds, and when it evolves into Gyarados, that color also stays. But how's it going, Ranga? Are you doing well? How are you faring? Tomorrow I have an early session, but I've ordered a small personal pizza. Let's go, dude. There's always time for pizza. Are you kidding? Of course. Splash is the strongest move. It can annihilate anyone. I have actually 2 alpha Magikarps. I don't know what to do with them other than evolve them. Like I wasn't there like in the Pokemon story, like in the anime. I distinctly remember that there was one trainer who had a Magikarp that was able to use several attacks and it was like actually super strong and like beat the crap out of several of Ash's Pokemon. Like I could swear that I like remember an episode. What is that? Is that a you? Oh wait, is that Magnezone? Okay, obviously it's trying to attack me, so I have to take it out. Let me just take it out real quick. And then we'll try to catch the thing that is just orbiting us. Dragon Claw. You know what? I might as well catch it, actually. I keep forgetting that Ash used to or have one of these. And even evolved it. Slash sounds very, very sick. Dude, I'm recovered. I was sick last week, though. Slash is wait. Did you know? Did I know what? So now save the game. Be ready. What the heck? What the heck? Stay, damn it. Ah. Okay. Stay in there. God damn it, guys. I lost so many balls. They come closer. Again. 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 Stay in there. What the hell? Stay in there. What the hell? Dude, the frickin' stubbornness. Like that took almost like 10 attempts. What the hell? What's wrong with these Pokemon? Trying to show you a better life. What the hell? It's the only move in the game that does that. Others only maximally increase by stage 2. Wait, in Pokemon Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon, if you use Splash as a Z move, it raises attack by 3 stages. 6 is the max. Okay, that's crazy. But the funny thing is, if you use it with a Magikarp, even if you increase your attack, that only makes use if you use up all of Splash. So what you have to use is like Desperation or something, or whatever it's called. And then you also have to deal with Recoil. Splash is available to any baby Pokemon? Dude, there was this... Like, I swear I'm not imagining this. There was this one anime episode where Ash actually fought someone who had like a freaking roided up Magikarp. Like, I still haven't figured out how to get rid of these mounds of like oh wait, there was another wisp flame thingy. How many are in this area still? 10. Okay. But this thing there. Like this here. Like I for the life of me, I have not figured out. I have not figured out how to like... I have not figured out how to like get through these. Like maybe I can use Ursaluna? It says no. I am so confused. Maybe this one? No. I really don't know. I really don't know how to get rid of these. Not yet. So Magikarp, Binary, Azrael, Bronzy, etc. And you can choose to keep it intact even if they evolve. So you don't have to forget the move, right? Oh wait, Bronzy doesn't have Splash? Is it because it's heavier? Binary, Azrael. Okay. Wait, is that an alpha? I don't see red eyes. Rhyhorn, okay. The hippopotamus one. I don't think I've ever been here in this corner of this place. Huh. An alpha Steelix? You've got to be kidding me. Let's do this. I think most players didn't know that Zemo's Splash has a power-up until it was used. Dude, I wonder, the guy that discovered this stuff, right? I wonder how that guy must have felt that discovered this. Genuinely. Like, that guy must have felt like the king in the ring, dude. Maybe for the leaf pile thingy, you do it when you mine ores or fruit. Possible. Like, I could imagine that to work. Uh-oh, don't tell me you can actually get up here. Good. Can't. That is so creepy. The way he's like angrily trying to get up here. Oh my god, it's so pissed. Okay, let's put some distance between us and that guy. Okay. Lost track of us, I think. The solo leveling eyes, the sperm eyes, as I call them. Okay. I don't think he's aware of us now. Okay. Let's wait. Okay, Rhyhorn was obvious though. Rhyhorn saw us. I'm gonna do something that's even harder than engaging it in battle. Instead, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to sneak up and try catch him from a distance. That's actually harder. The battle, I would just like, my Pokemon are so over leveled. Like, it's not even a challenge anymore. Let's see if that works. Okay, fine, you wanna fight? Let's frickin' have a fight, dude. Let's go at it. I already have one of you. And it's alpha too. I have to be careful not to destroy this dude. Let's try Dragon Claw. Both of these guys are massive, by the way. I just wanna, like, that's me for scale. Okay, fine then. Earth Power Agile style. So what? Frostbite. Wait, why can't it use Ice Fang? I forgot that Steelix can learn like all these weird Fang abilities. Let's go Leafeon then. Oh no, wait, against Ice, let's go with Infernape. It's weakened enough. We can try and catch it now, actually. Let's try Gigaton Ball. It should be easier to catch now. And it was. Okay. That was an ordeal. That was an ordeal indeed. Doesn't it have a chance? No, when you faint it, it's gone. Like when you faint this one, like they are just gone. Space-time distortion is forming. Oh. Let's do this. Let's go. It's not quite a raid, it's like a distortion in space and time. So now we just gotta wait for stuff to like activate here. Oh my god, is that an Alpha Gudra? Holy shit. What? We are brute forcing it. Okay, it worked. Level 72. Damn. Let's just catch everything. Damn. What's happening today? Wait, do I have still enough materials to like craft some? No, I don't have enough to craft jet balls. Okay. Yeah, I have so many gummies. That's the only way where I'm not like catching more. Oh my god, so many Toxicroaks. So this space-time distortion hasn't started yet, right? It's like always like in order to like give people time to get to this one. Like to make it there first. And only after like I think 5 minutes does it truly activate. Dude, I wanna play Zard so badly. But it's locked behind DLC. What the hell? No way. A game feature is locked behind a DLC? That sucks. Like, that genuinely sucks. Dude, I don't mind. I don't mind kicking the snot out of you. I don't mind kicking your butt. Aerial Ace, take him out. That is a very predatory business tactic, by the way. Toxic Froggy, don't forget. So, now all we do is wait. All we do is wait and chill. And when the disturbance reaches its peak, then all kinds of Pokemon will freaking spawn. There. Good, more items. Firestone, nice, nice. Save the game. It's big items, but yeah, all like okay. An Alpha Octillery. Okay, you know what? Leaf Blade. I don't need it right now. There's too many Sylveons. There's so many Pokemon around here, so let it be caught. Just stay in the ball. What the hell? It despawned. Okay. Time to ride. Time to see what items. Ah, there's another big item. What is this? Electrolyzer and another evolution item. Ambipom, dude, I have a couple of them. That's why I must say the spawns so far not impressive. Not impressive. I am not pleased so far. A lot of Stardust again. Those little dinosaurs. This guy I already caught earlier. Like the little dinosaur again. The one that looks like a shield head. I could wait, what? You could feed many people with tacos? Shield on, yes. And the other one with the head too. Magma and Eevee. Dude, these are like some very regular spawns that you come across. Like in other maps. Okay, then let's try that one. Okay, it didn't stay in the ball. For all I care. I already have one, I don't care. Bastiodon, yeah, that's the one that like it revolves and it looks like a little castle on its face. Like one more. Oh, an alpha. I gotta get that one at least. I gotta get that one. It's an alpha. Okay, fine. Let's fight then. Alpha shield on. Okay, let's do Leaf Blade. It used rest? Are you kidding me? Then use a, you know what? Use a strong style Leaf Blade then. It should survive at its level 60. Oops! I defeated it. That was not on purpose. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Oops. I got meat loaded pizza. Oh, that sounds awesome actually. Oops. Ew, I hate Octillery. Oh my god. What are these spawns? They're so bad. None of these Pokemon impress me, man. This is this is such a weak space-time distortion. Like, you know what the fun thing is? You know when the space-time distortion is cool? When you don't have a single evolution. Like the Eevee evolutions. Once you do, this kind of starts becoming boring. Like the only thing that's kind of cool are the different Eevee forms when you get them. Other than that, like you see this? I'm not interested in these guys. Like very, very weak distortion, I have to say. Very weak so far. I'm not impressed. And it's gone. That was absolutely horrid. Wait, did it frickin'... Is that shiny? Shiny and alpha? It's shiny and alpha. Okay, fine, I'll fight. What are the odds? Okay. Earth power is super effective. I'm scared that if I use earth power that I might one-shot it. But I have to use it. Because Dragon Claw, but guys, what do I do? Earth Power or Dragon Claw regular? Slash use Leafeon? I can, but the problem is Gudra will freaking smash Leafeon. Dragons are... Dude, this thing is level 70. I am level 74 to 5 on average. So this is a very balanced fight. Like, I'm not that much stronger than this Pokemon. That's why. Like, I don't think I have to hold up back, use double edge, you think? Let's try normal, without strong style. Ranga, I'm going to freaking... Like, it's on site, dude. You better don't rest too easy over there. Ranga! I should have used Earth Power. Earth Power would not have killed it, I think. Dude, even if I wanted to, I couldn't kill it. Like Sandra, I found a shiny Alpha again. It's a shiny Alpha Gudra. Oh my god. Its defensive stats are rising even more. Oh my god. Dragon attack on Leafeon, not good. But we survived. Oh no, because it's agile style, it can attack twice. Oh god damn it. I might have to revive my Pokemon at some point. Oh no, I left some of my Pokemon back in the box. Oh, this is bad. Wait. Let's sacrifice these two. Okay, items. Garchomp first. I'm gonna frickin' use Earth Power if this guy looks at me the wrong way. Iron Head on a ghost and it worked? What the frick? Bronzor. This is the Alpha, by the way, the Alpha Bronzor. Oh no, that weird beam. Hydro Pump. And Shelter again. Gudra became... Oh no, this is not good. If it became obscured. Garchomp heal. Hyper Potion. Had its HP restored. Okay, now it's taking us out. And because it used Agile Style, the moment I swap in the next Pokemon, it can immediately attack again. Let's use Leafeon to mitigate that. Let's try Strong Style Leaf Blade. Okay. Pushed it into yellow. Garchomp. So, let's see. I feel like trying to catch it once. Like with let's try a Gigaton Ball or Ultra. Let's try Ultra Ball first. It's shiny and Alpha. This is a good catch. Come on. Let's go. Dude, shiny, but just experienced. I got experienced candy that is better than that. What the frick? But dude. That was a shiny and alpha. Like, that's super rare. Like, this is super cool. Yes, dude, that was awesome. What the hell? It's like my second of this type. Like my wait, like my Gibble. Like this guy, like the first stage, like when it's like this little head with the big teeth. This one was shiny and alpha. So it's like super cool. It's like rare. What the fuck is this with your luck with shinies and alphas? It's my second one. It's so cool. It's so funny, dude. It's nice that it happened on stream too. That was awesome. It's a fade out, dude. That's what I said. Like, I wish they had, like, it's like just off color a bit. That's it, right? It would have been cool if the shiny version of Garchomp had like a little bit more extra to it, something extra. Like, I don't know. Like, but then again, like, what color scheme could you give a shiny Garchomp in order for it to look different? In a way that is valid. Like, looks valid, like, actually looks good. Mostly, yeah, it's mostly the same color codes. Is that a Sneasel? No, that's a Machoke. Dude, those freaking roided up Pokemon are everywhere. But I have to say, we caught 4 Rotoms in one burst. And it always worked. We managed to get... Dude, we actually, like, the haul today was amazing. Like, if I'm honest. Wouldn't you agree? Like, the haul today, as far as the Pokemon that we caught goes, was absolutely sublime. Like, we caught an Alpha Steelix, we caught all kinds of cool Pokemon. So where on the map am I? Wait. Do you guys think... Oh, a Golem. It's a static though. I have caught this guy, I think, at least twice. Let's go this way. Me staring at shiny Haunter yesterday and barely realizing it was shiny? Please tell me you caught it. Please tell me you caught it. Oh my god. Sandra, tell me you caught it. Please. Saying yes cause Manaphy. Dude, yes, I caught Manaphy and all the Fiones. Bro, oh. Three. I'm usually bad at this. You did? Yeah. As it should be. So wait, okay, let me get this guy. Caught it. Bronze Song. Okay. Dude, what is happening today? Like, I'm not even using jet balls and it works. The problem I'm facing now, Pokemon games that I play, is that I do have access to trade evolutions. Yeah, with the link cable item too, that caught me off guard. I like it for those that like to solo it, but also it kind of defeats the whole community aspect of what made Pokemon special. Do you guys know I actually have a real link cable? And then I have the one for the Game Boy Advance that you slap on the top for wireless trading. I have that too. Like that, like the link cable now being an in-game item to like evolve Pokemon that you can only get via trade. I mean, it's great. It's a quality of life improvement for those who do solo play. But at the same time, I remember like that link cable was a gift by my grandfather, right? And I don't think he understood. Like, I still to this day remember we were going to the store and I'm like asking my grandfather for the link cable, and the packaging already had like freaking Pokemon on it, right? And I was like, I want this. And he's like, you want the cable? And it's like, I don't know how many like how many bucks it was back then, but like I think to this day, till the end of his life, that man was confused why I wanted a link cable of all things. A cable. He's like, I offered this child to buy any toy and he bought a cable. And I think I tried to explain it to him when I was a kid. Like I maybe was like 11 or 12. And I tried to explain it, then I can trade Pokemon with my friends. And I don't think he understood any of these words. But it's like such a dear memory to me. I love that link cable because of that. I still have it. Oh my god. It was stressful because it was a distortion hunter. Dude, distortion was bad for me today. There was like a shield on that was interesting, but I didn't get to catch it. I accidentally defeated it. I've rarely used jet balls. Dude, I prefer jet balls over the wing balls any day. I also remember having legit a link, like, dude, the link cable is like, I still have it in my freaking bag of things. I have a little, a tiny tote bag, and there's like all this stuff in there, like my Game Boys, my games. Me coming from the DS Lite generation is zero idea, but yet knows what y'all are talking about. Wait, let me show you. So, like little history lesson, little history lesson. Back to the beginnings, back to the humble beginnings of like Pokemon games. So, you know what? Instead of display capture, let me do window capture. That's a bit cleaner, right? So, let me now show you. Wait, what is TAS? No, no. Fetal alcohol syndrome. No. That's not what I'm looking for. So, Pokemon. No, wait. So, the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy, for that matter, both had one thing in common, and it is that port to the left that you see over there. Let me show you. That big ass port is not a USB port over there, right over the volume rocker, right? Instead, it kind of looks like this. This is a link cable, and it's a beefy cable, right? And you needed this, and you could like connect two Game Boy Colors with it, and like trade, right? This, by the way, I can immediately like recognize it on the image. That is not a Game Boy Color. This, careful, is a Game Boy Pocket. You can notice that because it doesn't have the rounded edges. It has angular edges, okay? But anyway, so long story short, you would connect two Game Boys via these link cables, for example, at school, and then you were able to battle your friends or trade Pokemon, which was freaking awesome. If Slash has a brilliant diamond, a shining pearl, I would want to ask Slash to help me evolve my Graveler, Machoke, Dusclops, and also give me Mischievous and Miss Magius. I want that. But yeah, I have this still, right? Both the handheld and the cable I have. Later, during the release of the Game Boy Advance, and no, not the foldable one, that's the Game Boy Advance SP. I hate when people say Game Boy Advance and they show me this. You don't know what the frick you're talking about. This is the fancy one that came out towards the end of the lifespan of the Game Boy Advance, and it was for the kids whose parents were either rich or you just bought your first Game Boy very late when this thing came down in price. However, this thing had a backlit screen. That was the whole selling point of this. Okay? However, the OG Game Boy Advance did not have a backlit screen. It looked like this. And you had to hold it, just like the Game Boy Color, at just the right angle under the lamp in order for the light to hit it so you could see anything at all. Okay? That's one. And the colors looked very different because of that, just so Just so you guys know. Like backlit screens, that's a luxury we didn't know. Anyway, the Game Boy Advance on the top here has that same link cable connector. So you could use the Game Boy Advance to connect it to the Game Boy Color or the Game Boy, etc. It had the same, like the same port. However, do you see these two ridges here? Do you see like these? It's like a bit small, but do you see this? Like there's one behind my head, like right here, and there's another one. Right? You see that? No, there was a lamp dongle, but there was also Game Boy Advance wireless adapter. This, and I have two of those as well. Do you see this? This one was a game changer because you were able to, as you like, essentially you bought this, right? This device, this nifty little thing, and like suddenly you were in the freaking future, right? Suddenly, like the age of wireless had arrived, and this adapter, right? You just slot it onto the top of your beautiful handheld, and then you suddenly could get link cable functionality without a link cable. It was a freaking game changer, guys. It was a freaking game changer. Also, do you see this? I love this image for one reason and one reason only. It shows you how different the colors on the Game Boy Advance look without a backlit screen. Do you see this? The colors hit very different when the light instead has to bounce off of the screen instead of coming from the screen directly through the backlighting. Very different. Very different. But anyway, I showed you guys what I wanted to show. Those were the days. Don't worry though, I'm not saying it was better then. Like the one thing that was cool back then was you actually owned the media you bought. That's like the one thing that was better. Technology is... Whoa! Space-time distortion! No! Why did I do that? Why did I do that? No! Why did I do that? No! Why did I do that? Why am I an idiot, chat? Why? Like, why am I like... Why is my brain like this? Like, that was dumb. That was absolutely stupid. Don't be me, okay? Don't do this. I could have pressed A at any point, and I did. It didn't look like the altitude was so high. It didn't look like I was jumping down from such a high place. What the hell? This word here needs to freaking relax. What's with this? What with those weak ass legs? What's this? What is this? Pathetic. Torrent from Elden Ring can easily survive this stuff. Look at the neighbor's deer. Look what it can survive. And then look at you. Okay. Let the game load. Let the game load. Alright, here we are. Okay, I saved after I caught Bronzor. Okay. Good, good. Nothing's lost. Ah, yikes. That was embarrassing. Oops. Hehe. That was on purpose. Like, that was for comedic timing, just so you guys know. It's so weird to be this close to the space-time distortion. Ew, Gliga. So, the space-time rift, not distortion, sorry. This is the space-time rift. Oh, the game didn't crash, I reloaded. because I died. And I lost almost all of my items. Nah, just kidding. I lost a lot of items. I lost like 50 gigaton balls. And I said, no, I'm not gonna craft those again. Let's see if I can now fly there. No! I wanted to trick the game. It didn't work. We tried. We tried to smart-ass our way into that place. No, I caught the shiny alpha before Bronze Song. I didn't lose it. I always save after significant catches, which is essentially every alpha. So let's just fly. Apparently there is still 10 little, like, oh god, I hate, like, Sandra, have you already collected all those weird fire things? Those weird motes of fire, those wisps? Is that the nose pass evolution? Oh my god, it looks cursed. Oh god, it looks so cursed. Look at it. There's two alphas side by side. And both of them hideous. This is like I'm catching them for the love of the game, you know. It's for the love of the game. Let me catch that guy so it's out of the way. There's like two alphas side by side. The hell is happening in this game, huh? That's called Probo Pass. That guy has a mustache. Damn, that was easy. Fun fact. Oh wait, that worked? Okay. Dude, I have more bronze songs than I like. I'm so tired of this Pokemon. I don't want to see it anymore. Please make it stop. There's a cave. That mustache is from the iron dust that it picked up. Then it like tell it to stop picking it up. It looks disgusting. It's like I walk through a construction site and suddenly under my nose there's like loads of concrete. You feel a mysterious power from the ore, almost like it's the very pulse of the land itself. Huh? What can I do with it? Do I like? I think I need to come here with a specific Pokemon, maybe. Huh? What does this red ore do? Oh wait, a lot of my. Wait, that's because it's magnetism. It is the strongest at its nose, so it looks like a mustache. Wait, so nose pass is basically like most parts has a nose that kind of can use like a compass. That's why it always points the same way. So it's essentially yeah. Like I remember that part. It's just oh wait, why did I change scenes here? Um anyway, so I didn't realize that nose pass could do that. Okay, my Pokemon can do nothing. I still have not figured out how to smash some of the rocks that I've seen. Maybe, wait, some Pokemon can learn Rock Smash, right? Oh, wait a minute. Let me get rid of this one. There is, look, there's fossils. Look. That's so cool. Two Sinnoh-fossil Pokemon, yeah. All I have to, like, I haven't figured out, I have not figured out what to do with this one, though. Wait, like, does nobody here have Rock Smash, guys? Change moves. I'm about to. Poison jab. Outrage stealth rock. Yeah, I don't want to do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna go to story now. Why, Sandro, do you want to avoid spoilers? Because that's fair. If you don't want to get spoiled. Like, I have not played further since yesterday. But I did intend to. Nah, I think I'm ahead of you. Okay. That works. Then it's time. Let's go to Jubilee Village. Swap out my Pokemon. And go to Kamado. Alright, deal? Okay, there you go. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys recall what I said earlier, right? But I really do want to do this. Like, where, like, for like, not today, but one of these days, I would like to do like another art stream when we have more of our artists here, and just go and do essentially like a stream where I again like pose maybe a challenge or have like a pseudo essay, like some kind of topic ready that we can just like kind of waltz through, and you guys get to, like, draw in accordance with it. That would be awesome. So yeah, but like we'll see about that. Like depending on how many people are available. 1 second. What the frick is wrong with my window? Why is it like this? Okay, wait. Now it works. Okay, there you go. All right. So what do I need? I need iron chunks. I need apricots, and I need tumblestones because I have none of those anymore. I used up all of my jet balls and all of my materials to craft those, so I do have to go grind some materials again. Looking forward to it. I'm glad. Thank you. Let me report my Pokemon. Dude, this shiny, 2 Alpha Gudras, one of which is Alpha Shiny, is absolutely wild. The one right above my head. This is absolutely wild that actually ended up working. This is a crazy haul for like a little trip. I had way more money. Like, I spent so much. I spent so much on XP items. Okay. Drapion I have not caught enough of. Electabuzz I have not caught enough of. Rotom I have not caught enough of. There's 6 different forms, including the normal one. Wow. That's a lot. Why is he doing Gudra depressed? It is, but it's super cute too. And it has like this shell on the back. It's like dragon steel. I wish it didn't have the weird snot and slime hanging from it. Then I could look over the round proportions. But just for the type alone. But it is what it is. I guess I have to settle for Dialga for my steel and like a dragon type. I guess I have to settle for that one then. Yay. Getting snacks, yay! And I'm about to continue story. Like, also, like, just like taking it easy for now. I'm so glad I managed to catch all Manaphies and Fiones that I came across. I have a huge bowl of pasta today, by the way. Did you hear that? It's like a huge ass bowl. It is so big. I feel like my head could fit inside here. Oh my god! You know what happened? I essentially made like a quick cheese sauce, right? It's bechamel based. Like take any kind of fat. Take any kind of fat. Hey BT, take any kind of fat. You know, like butter, for example. If you only have oil, use oil. And then what you do, fry some flour in it. Once the flour takes on the hue that you like, add some liquid. Like if this is for a sauce, you can also use, for example, a broth or something, but usually you add milk. And then when it starts bubbling, like after you stir it through until it's smooth, when it starts bubbling, then you add your cheese and your spices. I accidentally made too much noodles. Like I made way too much pasta. I made way too much. Sandra, I went there. There were only auxiliaries. Ask chat, I swear. It's very mild cheese flavor though. I didn't put a lot of cheese into this. Yeah, oh my god, exactly. 98% of the time it's auxiliary. Dude, I will go back and maybe occasionally get another Fiona, but I don't need it anymore because I have the Pokédex entry by catching all 3 that spawn with Manaphy. So all I need to do is use certain attack types with Manaphy in order to get the Pokédex entry, and then I got it. Mm. 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 Good pasta. A mechanical box, 40k, yes. Wait. Wait, guys, Rotom evolution. What did I get this time? Last time was a fridge. Oh my god. Is that an oven? Is that a tiny tabletop oven? Are you kidding me? In the freaking medieval ages, I have like a freaking technology that has a microcontroller in it. Ranga, the reason, let me show you. Let me show you the reason. You see that thing over there in the distance? That tear in the sky? Which I, a human from the future, came through? Apparently other stuff fell through that gap too. That's why it's mysterious. Ooh. Like I like the mysterious spelled with like big and small letters alternating. I kind of know the lore. The Rotom wants to investigate the microwaves oven's motor. Will you let it? Yes. Choose a Rotom. Look, Sandra, I'm slowly starting to organize. Slowly. Team swaps, trained reserves, to be trained, steel team for my OC, story relevant. Like I'm slowly starting to create an organization. Welcome back, Bunny. Welcome back. Oh, definitely, dude. Sandra, I had like more than 700k before. I spent all of it on like XP items. I wanted so many XL ones. I have 3 Fionis and 1 Manaphy. I caught them on today's stream. Rotom, 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 Rotom. Okay, where is it? Rotom, where are you? Where? There. Take this one. Rotom entered the motor. Let's go. It learned overheat. That's so cool. That's so cool. I can't wait to find more devices. I can't wait. Okay, And it's not a fire electric now. Okay, that surprises me. So it stays electric ghost type, but it gets fire attacks, right? Oh, Ranga, I did. I already did. Let me show you. Rotom is so silly. I love it. Dude, wasn't there a Rotom that fused with a Pokedex or something? Like in the anime. Okay, I need to take these Rotoms out of the freaking regular roster of like pasture Pokemon. They're special. But where do I put them? I don't consider them story relevant. I need to make, you know what? I need to make a new box and I need to call it miscellaneous Pokemon. So, no wait, it's electric ice. And this is electric fire. They just lose the ghost attribute, Ranga. They actually do change the type. Now, story relevant are Pokemon like that have some kind of story attached to them and that I wanted to have. For example, these are the 3 Pokemon from the Sea Legend, and they result in Manaphy and Peony. That's why they're in the same row. Then you have here all the nobles that I'm writing, right? Werdia, Ursaluna, Sneasler, and Braviary. And then over here I have the ones that I defeated, that were frenzied. Cleavor, Lilligant, Arcanine, Electrode, and Avalugg. Right? I kind of wanted to have like Pokemon that are like either legendary or in some way like I originally was going to call this box legendaries, you know, but like when you look at these you don't associate legendary with that, right? So I thought, okay, Pokemon that have like some kind of story attached to them or like are somehow legendary or mythical, I'll just slap into like this one and I call it story relevant. You know, the way most legendaries are always kind of relevant. They have some kind of myth around them that you have to unearth. So yeah. Sorry for eating with a full mouth, by the way. I hope that's not too rude. And for talking with a full mouth. That's why, Ranga. Like there's like because there's like also like a word length limit, obviously. And I realized very quickly, like I can't slap the word mythical Pokemon on it and put legendaries in it and vice versa. So I just said, okay, like story relevant, right? Both for this game's story and just in general, that come with like a story attached to it. Okay. Let's talk to... Wait. I don't need to talk to Silene. Why? Because I have not ranked up. Oh, that's the guy that we gave him a choke to. The choke has been great to work with. Having help from Pokemon could open up a world of building possibilities for the future, for this village. Okay, Kamado. I kind of want to talk to Kamado because you know what? I'm not kind of ready for the story yet, if I'm honest. But I kind of want to know what happens. I don't have to save. I just want to know what happens. Let's see what happens. Each of the Pokemon nobles became frenzied, and now each of them has been quelled. We still have no explanation for why this calamity befell us, but I'm glad to see it put to an end. And to think peace would be restored to Hisui by the hand of our mysterious Riftborn helper. When tomorrow dawns, it will dawn on a world restored to normalcy. At long last, we will be able to return to our normal lives. Go nourish yourself at the Wallflower and allow yourself a good, long rest. Don't forget, the Survey Corps work is not over. It does not end until our people can live here in Hisui without fearing the Pokemon around us. Lord of the Tundra, complete. Potato mochi time. Leventon says, thanks for this nice, sizable helping of potato mochi, Benny, you old chum. Oh, and if there's anything that you'd like to recommend, by all means, bring it out. Welcome back with prawn crackers. Akari says, having the noble Pokemon all quelled and freed from the frenzy puts a grave threat to rest. Now it's time we focus on our survey work, though we still can't let our guard down around regular wild Pokemon, of course. Laventon says, I certainly had my reservations as to whether Avalok needed quelling, but if it means bringing calm to everyone, then I suppose we did the right thing. Yes, says Akari, someone might have been under attack by some frenzied noble the very moment if Slash hadn't come falling out of the sky to us. This very moment, sorry. I still wonder though, just what is the space-time rift anyway? And what will make it finally go? Wait, if the rift were to vanish, would that leave Slash stranded here? I guess so. Well, our little team is certainly very practiced at investigating things by now. We'll look into the matter and find a solution, I have no doubt. And even if we don't, you'll always have a home here in Jubilife Village. Slash. Now then, tomorrow's soon upon us, and it will be another hard day of work at the Survey Corps. Don't forget what we've got our sights on. Nothing less than a completed Pokedex. That's right, says Akari. We'll get it done, with Slash in the lead and me as the valiant assistant. Assistant, says Laventon. Calm now, Akari. Don't sell yourself short. You're a full-fledged member of the Survey Corps too. Well, thanks for that, Professor, she says. Then I guess I'd better eat my fill and get plenty of energy for another long day tomorrow. Now I want to check how many. Now I finished my cheese dots and pizza. Yay, Ranga, enjoy. By the way, Akari is the Japanese name for Dawn in the original Gem 4 titles. If I recall, the male protagonist is Locust. What happened? I keep forgetting your character is male because of the long hair. Assumptions! Wait, what is this? Something is screamed. Disaster looming. Slash. Also, Bakum is wild. Some sort of dreadful energy seems to be pouring from the rift in space-time. Now the entire sky has gone red. I've word from the commander, says Silene. You're to report to his office at once. The way the sky has changed. It is ominous. Very ominous indeed. What's this about, Commander? Says Adaman. Irida says, you did call us here to discuss the quelling of all the nobles, didn't you? That can wait, says Kamado. There is a more pressing concern here that must be addressed. The first strike of that strange lightning, the one that drove Cleavor into a frenzy. It struck the night that Slash fell from the sky, did it not? It only seems natural to think that the two events might be linked in some way. Who or what are you really, Slash? I don't know what you mean, dude. I am me. Indeed. You came from the rift as did the lightning. You're connected to these frenzies, are you not? Did you think to gain our trust by quelling the frenzies you yourself brought about? And having gained our trust, what then? What is it really you're after here? Hold on, Commander, says Adaman. There's nothing to suggest Slash has wronged us, says Irida. Exactly. says Adaman. And besides, do you really think he's got the sort of fearsome power it takes to make all of this happen? Kamado turns to them and says, let me ask you in turn, can you prove beyond a doubt that he is free from guilt? This person, this stranger, appeared out of a rift in space-time. Who you can guarantee he is who he says? Who you can guarantee he is to be trusted? Irida says, but no one can do that. You're asking us to prove a negative. How is anyone supposed to prove the absence of all doubt? Come on, says Adaman. Let's be reasonable. What is Slash supposed to do then, huh? He'll be given the chance to investigate this latest disaster, but not as a member of Galaxy Team. He remains a suspect unless he can clear his name. There are those in our village who cannot trust a stranger like you who fell from the sky, and so I must ask you to leave. You're no longer welcome in the Galaxy Team. Consider yourself banished from this village until you can explain why these calamities keep befalling our good people. No, until you've restored our world to its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond a doubt. Is that clear, Silene? Yes, sir. How can you act so heartless? Don't you believe in Slash, says Irida. Do not attempt to intervene on his behalf, says Kamado. I will do what I must as the commander of Galaxy Expedition Team. But I have not forgotten your deeds nor the unusual skill you have displayed. That is why I have chosen to let you walk out of here free rather than clap you in chains. You're to be expelled from the village? What? Why? Orders are orders, says Silene. Dude, wait, I haven't even upgraded my Galaxy rank to max. This way, says Silene. I didn't even do all the requests. Maybe I should reload. Dude, what's with the sky, dude? It looks like a space-time distortion. I guess we should have expected this from a stranger from the sky. What the frick? No, reloading. Okay, we can take it from here, ma'am. Understood. Silene says, however, the decision was mine to accept this stranger as a member of the Survey Corps. It is only right that I personally escort him from the village and to the Fieldlands camp. I'll also see him off, says Akari. As will I, naturally. I'll allow it, says Silene. Then I'll mark you all as bound for the Fieldlands camp. Safe travels. Apparently we are being exiled. But wait, I didn't do all the requests yet. I can't believe the boss would do this. You were acting on his orders when you quelled the frenzied nobles. Quite right. Moreover, even if you did happen to fall from the sky, that hardly gives you the power to turn it red. This is absolutely intolerable, and I might add, absurdly unscientific. As a man of science, I must fight such illogical thinking tooth and nail. Silene says you must not. You will only cause Slash more pain if you are driven out as well for defending him. I think Silene is on our side. However, there are others who might offer help. You've been an aid to both the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan. Of course, says Leventon. Perhaps Adaman or Irida might take you in. Though I'm afraid they both already returned to their respective settlements. Akari says, perhaps you could try and find Leon first. He's likely to be at the Grand Tree Arena. Don't die alone out there. That's in order. I will ensure you have all you need to complete the survey the commander has tasked you with. If I might offer my advice, in this life you will meet with both admiration and abuse from others. How others choose to view you is a choice only they can make. You cannot make it for them. All that truly matters is that you hold firm to your own values. I like Silene. Laventon says, what of the dream I first shared with you on Prelude Beach? To complete the Pokedex? That dream simply won't come true without you. So it seems... Aha, so I still have access to this guy, so I can still switch Pokemon. I have all the same functions. But the problem is I didn't finish my requests. I like what Silene said though. Perhaps you could try go find Leon first. Okay. That is an interesting way to go into this part of the story, I guess, right? My Galaxy Team card is gone. Like usually you have like a Galaxy Pass, like because you're part of Team Galaxy. Now it's just a save game screen. The heck? Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, I think this is where I stop. License revoked. Dude, I can't drive my cars anymore. They busted me for drinking and driving. What the frick? Guys, don't drink and drive. Be reasonable. Don't be idiots. This is also where I stopped. Yeah, this like caught me off guard just now. This really caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie. Like, what the hell? This is so interesting. This is super, super interesting. I like it. I really, really like this. What the hell? This is crazy. This is really crazy. All right. All right. But I'll stop here for now. I only saw this snippet of the story. Yeah, like next stream, probably tomorrow, I hope. Like we will try and see what the rest of the story is about. Oh, you know what? I will save story for Saturday. Or Sunday. You know what? No. I will save it for Sunday because I will spend this entire week trying to complete the Pokédex. What about that? I will try to complete the Pokédex, and because we still have access to it, right? Yeah. I will try and complete the Pokédex during this week and get as much stuff done in the game as possible because I feel like we're headed for the end game now. And I'll try to catch everything. I'll try to grind. I'll try to like get all the stuff that I have missed so far. I should have done that before doing the story. I kind of regret that now. But it is what it is. And we'll see what happens. Can you do that with only this map? Shit, I should not have saved the game. I should not have saved the game. I made a mistake. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna keep playing. Fuck it. I gotta find out what's going on here. We're gonna keep playing. Stream is going on. Frick it. I'm gonna be spontaneous today. I'm gonna keep streaming. And I'm gonna work because I need the RP work right now. This is indeed the start area, yes. I intended to 100% the Pokédex and story stuff and requests before I go to endgame. I guess I failed that. Okay, this way. Man, playing with one hand is hard. That sounded wrong. I'm eating. I have like my controller on one hand, my fork, not spoon, my fork in the other. So I'm essentially gnawing on pasta while at the same time controlling my character. Yeah, I mean the noble Pokemon at my accord is like independent of Galaxy Team. It is a boon I earned. You didn't start the Wisp collection except in town, I see. I have to yet conclude that quest as well. Let's go to Leon. The sky is ominous looking. It looks like a barrier. There's like these like hexagonal light up thingies. Hmm. I played Diamond and Pearl, yes. And Platinum. Leon. You, what in the world did you do? Look at the size of that rift. If lightning starts pouring from it, all the Pokemon in Hisui could be thrown into frenzy. The entire clan is in a panic now. It does, Ranga. I should have known that the only thing that could come from that rift was disaster. I need help. Help? Ah, well, that's not exactly something I can do. It's not that I wouldn't like to help you, but I would put Irida in a difficult position. I truly do wish I could repay you for quelling Cleavo's frenzy as you did. You must know that, but there's nothing I can do alone for you. Warden May might be able to help you, though. She's a caring woman, after all. You'll most likely find May at the Warm Bridge. I believe it's a very significant place for her. I'm certain that somewhere in the vastness of Hisui, there's a place for you as well. May. Warm Bridge. Let's go. A lot of the characters are ancestors for other people in the Pokemon games. Yes, Cylene is Cyrus's ancestor. Even the Bakum was true to the dot. We're getting there. We're getting there. I have to admit something to you guys. I barely remember the lore of Diamond and Pearl. Very vaguely. I remember Team Galaxy, but I barely remember. I think after this I might have to check those games out as well. It's been nearly a decade, yeah, I swear. I love playing Platinum. I prefer Platinum over the other two titles. Platinum is awesome. My. My, what a frightful sky. Such a disturbing sight would be enough to put anyone ill at ease. You know what brought this about, do you? You don't know what brought this about, do you? I don't know. I suppose it was too much to expect that you could already have an answer to all this. I heard from our leader what happened. You can't return to that village of yours, can you? But I'm afraid the Diamond Clan cannot be the ones to save you. Diamond Clan could end up at war with the Galaxy team if things went badly. I think you would regret that as much as anyone. The great Whirlio took a liking to you. I want to offer you my support, but Forgive me, I cannot help you on this. Do not abandon hope. Time solves all things. Besides, you seem to have a talent for making your own way in the world. I have no doubt you'll continue to find the path to walk. Man, nobody wants us. What the hell? The Shinx. No. Strange events seem to follow you wherever you go, don't they? The merchant. Found you at last, Slash. I've been looking all over for you, you know. What would I do if I were to lose one of my favorite customers? Don't worry, I've already heard what happened. Good merchant knows well the importance of staying abreast of all the latest news. Seems you're quite in a pinch. No place for you among Diamond Clan or Pearl Clan. To say nothing of how poorly the Galaxy team has treated you. But not to worry. There are still corners of Hisui region where we can stash you away in secret. I know a spot that will be perfect as a hideaway. Leave it all up to me. Hey, Black Cat. Here we are. I know, it's no palace, but you know the saying about beggars and choosers. Enjoy, Black Cat. Eating, like, I eat chips with chopsticks. I mean, I eat a lot of stuff with chopsticks, but the point is, chopsticks are awesome. My brother brought me new ones. Instead of like from the freaking like the freaking place that we usually get it from. Like he bought me some chopsticks from Asia, which are like artisanally crafted. The wood is so beautiful, I can't bring myself to use them, dude. Like I just can't bring myself to use these new chopsticks that he bought me because the wood is so pretty. Dude, I tell you, Koreans are onto something. Freaking like the metal chopsticks strat, like they're just a bit harder to eat with them, but they're better. You're one of those people, Slash. But yeah, like I don't know, I just can't bring myself because the wood is so pretty, you know. Like for those chopsticks he bought, they're like artisanally crafted, like super fancy, and it's like, ah man, I can't bring myself. I gotta get metal chopsticks. We have only wooden ones at home. Like even the cooking ones, the long ones, all wood. Well, that's the thing. Sandra, aren't the Korean ones the round ones? Like the one, like aren't they? They're a bit pointier, right? And my fingers hurt. Like I do like when they have flat sides, indeed. Yeah. The flat ones, yeah, I mean they're more comfortable. Like I like it. Then again, like you kind of get used to the round ones too. It generally depends what you're used to. Old school is metal flat ones. Modern is metal round. Like I have to say, like I have used the round ones. I mean, it's you can get used to it easy. Like it feels odd at first when you're used to the flat ones, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Okay. Let me have a look around this new place. Shirking your work to come pester me again, even beneath the bleeding sky, you never change. Always a pleasure, Mistress Cogita. But I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more of Hizui's myths and legends. Oh, she's pretty. Who's this? Who is this? No mistress, thank you, just Cogita. And this is... Why, Slash is the man of the hour. He's the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not. Ah, the poor wretch you spoke of, lost in time and space. Dear me, lost one. It seems like I'll be able to fulfill my duty at long last, thanks to you. Lost one? Indeed, I am to guide you, lost one, for the task of preventing great disaster falls to you. The rift of space and time must be mended, lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. Oh my god, she's inviting me to her place, guys. The space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In one such realm, far and farther still from ours, dwells Almighty Sinnoh. He expands from antiquity to eternity, and he expands to all sides, above and below. Time traces the path we tread from here and now into the future, while space yawns all-encompassingly, surrounding us in every direction. I like Cogita's look as well. Dude, her model is really cool. The entire design is really great. You see, don't you? The two together, time and space, comprise all creation, the universe. How can one claim that either is greater than the other, as those two clans do? You really can't. Perhaps the truth is clearer to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. Now listen, lost one. Here's what you must do. Hizui holds 3 lakes of great importance: Lake Verity, Lake Valor, and Lake Acuity. At each dwells a Pokemon set to embody one aspect of the mind. Complete the trials each will set you, and bear their gifts to the shrouded ruins. There you may receive the Red Chain. With it perhaps you can bind the world together. Volo says, bind the world, you say? You mean it won't close the rift? Kogita says, kindly spare me your doubts, young man. I know the old words and what they bid us do. How true they are isn't mine to know. And regardless of their truth, I am bound to pass them on. How callous of my ancestors, to leave their legends to their children without a thought for the hardship it would cause them. But here we are. You know your duty, and you'll do it, won't you? Of course. There is nobility in knowing what must be done and seeing to it. Your ARC phone is beeping. You can see the locations of 3 lakes marked on your ARC phone. Miss Kogita's got a lovely workbench here, and if you need materials, I'd be glad to help. I'm always happy to do business with you. What about the pastures? Ah, that is a problem, isn't it? What shall we do about that, indeed? Aber... What was that cry? Have we now lost a Pokemon as well as a lost child? Have we now a lost Pokemon as well as a lost child? Do see to it, please. How could I refuse you, ma'am? Says Volo. Off we go, Slash. Can I just say this? She has an awesome design. She looks amazing. Gogeta looks so cool. Bolo says, hello, hello. It's an Abra. Where did you teleport in from, little fellow? And it's got a letter addressed to you, Slash. Take a closer look at the letter. To Slash, you may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures in Jubilife Village. I've also ensured that you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability as an adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control promptly. Sincerely, Silene. Aww. Survey Corps Captain, Galaxy Expedition Team. Good things. Good tidings from the letter then? That's right. So we're to visit 3 lakes. It doesn't sound like an easy task, that's for sure. It sure would be wonderful to have a kind soul who might help us out. Irida says, quite the opportunist, aren't you, Bolo? Such a consummate guild merchant. I've managed to reassure my people for now, says Adaman. The wardens are keeping a close eye on the nobles too. Seems all quiet for the moment. And so, here we are. But still, you never get away with openly aiding you. Irida says, if we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would grow strained. Long story short, we want to help, but without drawing attention, so it will be just one of us. Me or her, it's up to you, though the answer should be obvious. I like both of them, and I feel like Irida and the Pearl Clan has changed for the better, but Adaman from the get-go was just so cool. I'm going with Adaman. But oh god, I wish there were different save games that you could have so I could reload at some point in the future and see if anything changes when you pick another character. That is a missed opportunity to like have a bit more, no more choice. But it is what it is. Adaman it is. Obviously you'll choose me, right? Who gave you that Celestica flute in the first place? That's right, this strapping young man. Yeah, I choose you. Thought so. You can count on me. So then, the leftover leader will... Leftover? I'm not someone's scraps. I will keep watch on the commander. I imagine I'll hear something useful from him. Of course, of course. And the lucky chosen one comes with us to the lakes. We can fill you in on the details as we go. Well, the first task will be to decide which of the Hizu region's 3 Great Lakes to visit first. Right, and we'd better get a move on. No time to waste. I'll meet you wherever we decide to go. We'd be in hot water if we were seen traveling together. I'm counting on you to handle this, Adaman. Don't cause Slash more trouble, says Irida. Okay, trials. Pasture first. Okay. I need to pick up my team. Okay. I'm kind of torn whether I should take Empoleon with me or should go for Umbreon. Huh. $250. Wait, who has the better stats? 251. Bup, 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 bup. Umbreon in general has crazy defensive stats, and they are still insanely high despite it being 10 levels lower than Empoleon. I'm, you know what? As much as I like Empoleon, I'm going to take Umbreon with me. It's one of the Pokemon I've spent the most time with. And it's like, I think, among the first that I, like, after Samurott that I evolved. So I'm going to take that one with me. Okay. Okay. Let's go then. I think we're ready. I like the tea set. Looks pretty. Okay. Follow. Oh, oh right. He did, like, they did. Okay. He did mention that, like, I can just buy stuff. I should get... Let me get this. Let me get some max revives. Let me get 11. Let me get full heals. Let me get full restores. And let me get max potions. Okay. So, where are they? Let's go for the Obsidian Fieldlands one first, right? The Trial of the Lake of Verity. Let's go. Time to do this. A diamond member. Do you, oh, with them I can retreat. Okay, so I can go to the ancient retreat with them. Or through them. Okay. Now comes the sewing session. Black Cat, I hope you have a good one. Iridescent is the direct translation of the item's Japanese name. Yes, an adamant orb and iridescent orb. And Irida and Adaman are references to that. So, let me just see. I think I'm ready. Let me just get my lost and found thing. I don't like seeing the freaking... Oh! Did I get a rare candy? Oh, I already picked it up, I think. Okay. 1 second. Just gotta tab out for a second. I don't want the screen to flicker. Just like I hate when those notifications make sounds. Let me just do this real quickly, and then we continue with the game. Okay, hear me out. What is it? Oh, by the way, I was in a Berufsmesse. Oh, a work fair. Okay. I'm gonna send some CVs. That's a great idea. Getting proactive like that. Where was the Lake of Verity? Next to me there. Yeah, but what if we go evil from being exiled and blow up the town, and that's how we later get Jubilife City? Oh my god, it did not occur to me that Jubilife Village will turn into Jubilife City. It did not occur to me. Even though it's obvious. Oh my god. It's like, when you said Jubilife City, I was like, ching! Oh my god. I haven't played the game so long, I forgot about that city, dude. They say this lake actually used to be a volcano. Then it erupted, leaving a huge crater that filled with water, and so Lake Verity was born. It is protected by a Pokemon called Mesprit. It was when Mesprit took flight that people first learned the joys and sorrows of living. Or that's at least how the old tale goes. Your arc phone is beeping. What the? Black Cat, all of those options sound wonderful. Wishing you lots of success. That cape, it just appeared out of nowhere. Is that an arc phone? Is that the arc phone the professor was going on about? Let's do this. Mistress Kogita seemed quite intent that you have to prove yourself to all three of the Pokemon that guard these lakes. The challenge was never to be faint of heart. It was never for the faint of heart. Let's go. There's something about this place I can't quite put into words. Whoa. A menacing Pokemon stands before you. Trounce that thing, Slash. Prove to the Pokemon of the lake how strong you are. Or... it just doesn't... it just flies through it. Damn it. What a waste of an alpha. Okay, guys. Let me get water, a refill, and then we start. Freeze. I'm holding my breath. Wait. I'll be right back. I am back. Wait. I'm back. Okay. Okie dokie. 1 second. Adamant's face. Help. Wait, why? So blowing up the town still stands as law because we create the value by blowing the place up? Yes. What the hell? Thank you, Nom. Thank you. That's so kind of you. So, I'm ready. Dragon versus dragon. It is not a fight. It is a fight. Let's do this. The Alpha Gudra is filled with wild might. Well, so am I. Whoa. Okay, you're just increasing the defense I just lowered. It became obscured. Dragon Pulse. Whoa. Strong style again. Okay. But now. That's the way. I can tell by watching that you and the Pokemon you've caught in those little balls truly understand one another. Now, let's see about the Pokemon of the lake. You feel a mysterious presence. Kyon. Mesprit. Your emotions. Share them with me. They're yours. So it speaks from its mind straight to yours. Makes sense for a Pokemon that embodies an aspect of the mind, I guess. When you fell to this land, what stirred in your heart? Surprise. How did it feel to bond with Pokemon and work together? Exciting. What did you feel when you mingled with Hisui's clans? We're all so different. It's a wide world. What did you feel when cast out of the Galaxy team? Life is complicated. A little bit, Sandra, a little bit. I overslept today and I missed my stream time by a couple hours. Life is complicated. I accepted it. Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. You obtained Mesprit's plume. Prove that you've completed trial set by Mesprit, the being of emotion that lives in Lake Verity. This item is needed to forge the red chain. It's so cute! I can't even imagine what that must feel like, having a Pokemon talk to you without words, says Adaman. Well, the world is full of mysteries, I guess. I can hardly even be surprised at things like these after seeing the sky itself so warped. Now we have 2 lakes left to visit. Okay, that was really cool. What does this outline in the water mean? Is that supposed to be Mesprit? Like from the side? Oh well. Our socks are so ruined. Like standing in the water. I love it, okay? Now I feel refreshed. Looks like that worked out well, Slash, says Volo. Gotta admit, you sure know plenty about Hisui, Volo. That's right. You could say it's mostly because I'm a merchant, but also because I'm naturally filled with curiosity. I want to know exactly what happened in the past that led us to this particular present. Oh, or more accurately, I suppose. I want to know where I came from and where I'm headed. I want to know my path, so to speak. Adaman says, I think we'd all like some answers on that. I don't properly know how we came to worship Almighty Sinnoh in the first place. I even got some question about its true nature. Weighty matters to ponder for sure, says Volo. But we have an important task before us. Do you want to return to Mistress Kogita's home? Let's go back. Perfect. I'd like to see what she thinks of our progress. Kogita! Lake 103, done. Ah, Mestrit's plume. So the legends told it's true. Told it true. Then the red chain must be real as well. I guess, says Adamant, but this all makes no sense to me. These Pokemon represent our minds, and they'll give us this thing, and it will let us bind the world and solve this mess? But how? Why? Your doubt suggests a keen intellect, says Kogita. I see you're not your clan's leader for nothing. Without the mind, were the rift to widen and the very world to end, would we even know it? One might even say the world, time, space, all creation exists only because our minds are there to perceive it. Perhaps the red chain's purpose is to let one see creation as it truly is. I get it even less now, says Adamant. Such are myths, my child, says Kogita, teaching us about the world in their own incomprehensible ways. They urge us to think more for ourselves, on the nature of Almighty Sinnoh and on the nature of the world in which we dwell. Volo says, you're absolutely right. Myths and legends are such fascinating things to study. In any case, all we have to do is to complete 2 more trials and we'll get to the red chain. Kogita shakes her head and says, how nonchalant you sound. How confident of successes to which you contribute nothing. You tag along only for the chance to gawk at more ancient ruins. Ouch, that's so mean. More and more human voices echo throughout Hisui with the growth of your galaxy team. Next one. Kogita's a baddie, dude. Next, the Alabasta Islands. You tell him, Kogita. You tell the lazy bum. Okay, next lake. This will be interesting, won't it? I feel like I should climb up, and then, once I've climbed, I should fly. Hi, Pom. Not now. Past here. Climb up, so I can fly further. Okay, where do I think over there is better. And now, let's go. Keep flying. So the lake that we're looking for is actually right ahead, right? Like, it looks like we're looking at a barrier when you look at the skybox. You know what I mean? It looks like some kind of barrier, some shield. Like we're in like a space distortion bubble. Like the way it's, when you look at the skybox, the way it angles, like it almost implies that we're either in one or that the entire Earth is engulfed by this, but I don't know if that's the case. Okay, we're here. Okay, let's land. Here we are, Lake Acuity. You know, I've been told it actually contains seawater. Nobody knows why, though. It could be a fluke of geography, or perhaps it's connected to a Pokemon somehow. Lake Acuity is protected by the Pokemon Uxie? Probably, like, since this is, like, I don't even know. When like what do I even say? Like anyway, when it took flight, the knowledge to solve problem was born in people's minds. That's what the stories say anyway. A tool that can make caves simply appear from nowhere is quite handy to have. Let's go, Slash. I imagine there may be a Pokemon and they're protecting the lake's guardian. Take care. Let's do this, guys. Now let's see what's waiting for us. A menacing Pokemon stands before you. You know, you don't need, I know you don't need me to tell you this, Slash, but I've still got to say it. Be careful around that thing. I wonder if I can catch these. I will try when I weaken it a bit. Just for shits and giggles. Let's try strong style. You know what? Let's try regular Dragon Claw first. It's weakened. Nasty plot. Bitter Malice. Let's see. Can I catch these? Wait, I could have caught that Gudra. Ah, damn it. Ah, well. Zoroark was caught. I caught the Lake Guardian. Knew you could do it, Slash. You feel a mysterious presence. Hyun. Here we go, guys. Come, I will test your knowledge. Combi, Zubat, Unknown, Magneton, Dusclops. How many are their eyes? Tell me each one by one, yet all at once. Answer me. I'm ready to answer. The fuck? It wants me to enter an actual number. How many are there eyes? I was about to say one. But Zubat doesn't have an eye. Unknown has one. Dusclops has one. Oh, god damn it. Wait. Let me think. So, I'm hard looking cause spoilers. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let me think. Let me think. Zubat has no eyes. Unknown has one eye. Dusclops has one eye. Is it like the total number of eyes that they are like? So we're just like it's not like how much has each individual. Like it's more like the cumulative number of eyes here, right? Which is like, let me think. So Combi has 6. Zubat has none. So it's like I think we're just supposed to like enter the number in sequence. Yeah. But I think like let me like I remember the Pokemon that were mentioned. So Combi, that is 6 eyes. Zubat. Wait, where's my key? Like, where's this? Wait. So 6. Then Zubat has no eyes. Unknown has 1 eye. Magneton has, like I caught one earlier, it has I think 3. And Dusclops again has 1. So this should be the answer. It's a sequence of numbers rather than an addition, right? So it's like 60, like 60,131 or like 60131. Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. Wait, that's it? You obtained the claw. You obtained Ushie's claw. Proof that you have completed the trial set by the being of knowledge that lives in Lake Acuity. This item is needed to forge the red chain. Wait, that's it? Just one more to go. Okay. I mean, fine, but I'm surprised. Last lake. I assume it went well. Still, I wonder, why don't they just give us the red chain? Why all this running around? I guess I can think of two reasons: to keep the chain safe and to test us. Perhaps you're right. Who knows what would happen if it fell into the wrong hands after all. Though having said that, isn't the red chain for mending the world? What use would some villain have for it? Who can say, says Bolo. Who can say for sure? Maybe the red chain has some other uses besides mending the world. Adaman says, you could well be right. I guess we'll have no way of knowing until we get the red chain for ourselves. So, shall we return to Mistress Kogita's home? Yes. Nom says, imagine if it asked you the eyes of all the Pokemon you've caught so far instead. Oh my god, I would be lost. Now, Mistress Kogita. So that's or is it like Pixie, like Uxie? Is that so? That's Uxie's claw. Claw. I sense a warmth to it. The Pokemon of the lakes are strange, says Adaman. They seem to play on your mind somehow. Indeed, says Volo. Yet we may want to add just a dash more speed. Things in Jubilife Village are tense. What makes you say so? It seems that the Pokemon's been glimpsed on the other side of. It seems a Pokemon has been glimpsed on the other side of the rift. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants informed me that Commander Kamado has raised a force, not to survey the Pokemon, but to subdue it should the need arise. One of those Ginkgo Guild merchants, says Kogita. You make it sound as if you are not one of them. Now, if a Pokemon truly were to appear beyond the rift, what would become of everyone, I wonder? That settles it, Slash. No time to lose. We've got one material left for the red chain. Let's go get it. That's the spirit, says Volo. I'll come watch this historic moment unfold too. Kogita says, watch? Is that all you really do? Remember, once you sought the third lake and found what's needed for the red chain, make for the shrouded ruins. I don't know, Ranga. I don't know. And now we head for the Buckbound camp. I think that's closer to the lake, which is to the south. Oh, it isn't to the south. Oh, yikes. It's that way. Then let's do this. Chansey doesn't have a lucky egg anymore. Okay. So I assume it used to have it. Another weird flame. 4 wisps remain in this area. Okay, cool. God damn it, this game has single-handedly rekindled my Pokemon addiction. I hate it. Oh my god. Leave me alone. I have a world to save. Let's go. Last lake. Do you know about Lake Valor? It is said to have been formed by volcanic eruptions, much like Lake Verity. I am, but I don't have a Switch 2. Though there are also other theories that say it was carved out in the midst of a Pokemon battle. This lake is protected by the Pokemon Azelf. When Azelf took flight, the will to do what needs doing was born in people's heart. Or that is what legend would have us believe. It's on one as well, yeah, but I think if I were to get like a handheld, I would like to get the most recent version, if I'm honest. And like ZA being available on both, I kind of have that I believe it probably looks better on the Switch too. But then again, that's just me being so with this like stubborn. Like I might overthink it and like get it. I will see. Volo says a cave appeared again where there was none, and just for Slash. And we go. Imagine strong Pokemon waiting inside again. Take care. Okay. Yeah, but the point is, if it's available on the Switch too, you get like all these nifty graphical updates, and I kind of want that, you know. Like whenever in the past games were released for like for example, a PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation 4 version, like the one on the 4 always had like nicer features. Like it's always stuff like this, which kind of like makes you regret buying the like quote unquote downgraded version. You know what I mean? I always ended up regretting that stuff. Oh, oh, a Quillfish evolution. Alaman says, I've heard about this one from my grandfather. Those quills, they're venomous. This is Sandra's favorite Pokemon, by the way. If Sandra could pick a starter, this is the one. Like, this is the fated partner. Like, the fated partner Pokemon to go on adventures with. Yep, she does. She loves Quillfish. Like, absolutely crazy about these Pokemon. So that's why in the future, when you want to draw Sandra or something, always draw her with these Pokemon. Trust me, Sandra will love it. Let's go. I'm gonna go and get ready to sleep. Ranga, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you had fun. I had a blast. Especially your Chansey freaking journey. Let's go. Overquill. Dragon Claw again. Dragon Claw again, please. Don't use double edge. Okay, good. And now, let's catch it. And? Good. That's good. That's rare. Well done, Ranga. Hey, Cav. Next one caught. That's my slash, says Alaman. Happy Easter to you as well. To you as well. I feel a mysterious presence. Yun. Show to me unyielding will. Strike me if you can. Oh my god. Like a frenzied one. Did those bombs just appear out of nowhere? I guess they're meant to throw it to be thrown at Azelf. Oh my god. I bet it will keep vanishing. I'm being trolled. You seem to hear a voice inside your head. Will you abandon this folly? I'm not through yet. I can do this all day. There's no giving up in my dictionary. You seem to hear a voice in your head. It seems you best give up. Will you continue regardless? No, I'm not through this yet. Rage beta. No, that's Azelf. Aha. You seem to hear a voice inside your head. Give up. You struggle in vain. Did you yet press on? I'm not through yet. He's like wide-eyed look. Wait, he allowed himself to get... Oh! Take this piece of the spirit to bind the world once more. So we just had to be stubborn? You obtained a Zelf's Fang. Prove that you have completed the trial set by a Zelf, the being of willpower that lives in Lake Valor. Looks like the journey is complete. Alright, let's return to Kogita. Like, now I want to know what happens. Now that we have the red chain ready. Like, we have all the elements of the red chain ready, not the red chain itself yet. Bolo says, it seems we finished the 3 lake trials. If I remember correctly, we were told then to head for the Shrouded Ruins. I don't know what will await us there, but I am always excited to explore some ancient ruins. Let us be on our way. So am I. The Shrouded Ruin. Mist is so very good at obscuring things. It's long been set to blur boundaries. If we're somehow to bring together the world of humans, the world of Pokemon, and the world of myth, then maybe we need a setting such as this. That being said, what are we meant to do now? Seems I've made it in time, says Kogita. Adaman says, showing up only when the time's right, huh? With age comes wisdom, I guess. I had the aid of a rather remarkable Pokemon, if you really wish to know, says Kogita. Right. So how do we make this red chain, says Adaman. I would hardly know. We speak of a divine instrument, one said to be capable of binding the very world. Do you really imagine it could be forged by mortal hands? Then what are we doing here, asks Adaman. We don't have any more time to waste. Look at these guys. The Pokemon of the lakes. Whoa. Oh. You received the red chain. Whoa. So it was true. The pact of our people passed down for all these generations has been kept. At least I can set this burden aside. You've succeeded once again, Slash says Volo. Yet things do not seem to be going so well for the rest of the world. What's that supposed to mean? Asked Salomon. I've had some news from my fellow merchants in the Ginkgo Guild. It seems that the commander is going to forego waiting for our investigation to finish. He plans to climb Mount Coronet himself. What's he thinking? Even if he makes it up there, what can he do against a giant rift in space-time? Well, he doesn't know yet that our Slash has managed to get the red chain, now does he? That's right, says Edelman. We've got to let him know that it will be alright now that we have the red chain. Even the commander should see reason then and call off this foolhardy plan of his. Slash? Welcome back. It's been grim here. We in the Survey Corps hardly even speak to one another lately. But with you back, maybe Captain Salene's appetite for potato mochi will return. Anyway, wait here a moment, will you? I'll go and let the captain know you're back. Oh, my dear Slash, says Laventon. The professor has been awfully worried about you, Slash. Of course I was worried, but I don't think I would hold a candle to the distress you showed, Akari. That's blowing it out of proportion. I don't think it's appropriate for an adult to make things up just to hide their embarrassment. Where's the captain? Wasn't she coming along with you, Professor? She's buried under a mound of work. I'm afraid we're going to join her in the Survey Corps office. It seems her hands are more than full right now that Commander Kamado's gone. Night, night, Ranga. The commander's gone? Well, he set out for Mount Coronet with the security corps in tow. He's determined to handle this whole space-time rift business himself, including dealing with the Pokemon that's been spotted on the other side. Akari says, that's why I was filling in for the regular guards with Pikachu at the ready. Laventon says, well, we aren't getting anywhere out here. Anyway, let's head inside and report to the captain. So you managed not to die, just as I ordered. Well done. Thanks to you, Captain. I have no idea what you're implying. All I know is Abra vanished of its own accord, inconveniencing me greatly. Before moving forward, I must ask, I assume that you are here again because you managed to learn something of use? I visited these lakes. Go on. And I got the frickin' red chain. A legendary tool set to bind the very world. Commander Kamado is no longer here in Jubilife Village. The security corps has been scouting the area near the space-time rift and they reported sightings of something on the other side of it. Something that resembled a Pokemon. The commander made the decision to take the security corps to the mountain so as to prepare to fend off any possible threat. They were to make for the temple at the peak. Akari says, however strong the commander himself may be, he should have gotten Slash to help. As the captain of the Survey Corps, I hereby order you to proceed as follows. Slash, take that red chain to Mount Coronet, make your way to the peak and put an end to all this. You are officially reinstated at your former rank. Are you certain you can do that with the commander away, Captain? If he didn't wish me to decide things in his place, then he should not have left me in charge here. Damn, I like her. Then I'll go as well, says Leventon. We're all in this together, we members of the Survey Corps. Naturally, says Sally. No one suggested you should not. And now we have access back and all these requests. Why the frick is a Lucario here? What is going on? And I guess this is where we're close to the end of the game. So guys, I think now I can stop. So now I have access back to the village. I have access back to all the requests that come with that. I think I have access back for all the... Yeah, I can go to all the vendors now and I have access up to everything again. Okay. Whew, this is like the perfect place to stop for today. And honestly, it's probably for the best to now focus on completing certain things like the Pokédex and other stuff, and then we'll see. By the way, speaking of which, so I should still be able to upgrade my rank when I speak to Salim now, right? Let me test that. Okay, I still don't have enough to rank up, but I'm reinstated. So that's all that matters. All right, guys. This is where I leave you. I hope you guys had fun. I enjoyed myself. I originally intended to do art today, but the problem is I was 5 hours late. I overslept hard today because I fell asleep very late yesterday, or rather early. So that's why I was very late with everything. I hope you don't mind. But we will finish the story next Sunday. Okay, for the rest of this week, whenever we play Pokemon, it will just be completing the Pokédex, catching Pokemon, and all of that stuff. And yeah, then we'll slowly bring this game to a conclusion that is hopefully satisfying. Yeah, see you on the next stream. Take care. Take care, Bunny. Thank you so much for everything. And thanks to everyone who was here and was hanging out. Thank you for stream. Thank you for hanging out, Sandra. I appreciate it. So guys, without any further ado, have a wonderful weekend. Again, happy Easter. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, or hopefully at least on Tuesday.